In this video, we are going to solve problems related to K sub P. For this one, thus K sub P equal to K sub C for the reaction of 1 mole of hydrogen gas and 1 mole of fluorine gas to form 2 moles of hydrogen fluoride. Okay, first, we're going to write the expression for K sub C. K sub C is equal to the concentration of hydrogen fluoride raised to the power of 2 over the concentration of hydrogen gas times the concentration of fluorine gas. So this is our expression for K sub C. Now the K sub P is equal to K sub C times quantity RT raised to the power of delta N. So since we already have our expression for K sub C, then we will just copy. So you have times RT raised to the power of delta N. So our delta N is the number of moles of gases on the right side of the equation minus the number of moles of gases on the left side. So on the right side we have 2 moles minus on the right side we have 1 plus 1 because we have 1 mole of hydrogen gas and 1 mole of fluorine gas, so that is 2. So we have here K sub P is equal to times what is 2 minus 2? This is 1. So you know that any number raised to the power of 1 is 1. So therefore, our final expression for K sub P is this one. So notice that this expression is also equal to the expression for K sub P. Okay, therefore, in this case, the answer is K sub P is equal to K sub C. Let's proceed to the second example. Thus, K sub C equal to K sub P for the reaction of 2 moles of sulfur dioxide and 1 mole of oxygen gas to form 2 moles of sulfur trioxide gas. Again, we will write the expression for K sub C. So you have concentration of sulfur trioxide raised to the power of 2 divided by the concentration of sulfur dioxide raised to the power of 2 times the concentration of oxygen gas. So, and then for our K sub P, we have just copy the expression for K sub C. Right? Times delta N. So you have okay. So what is the value for delta N? You have here 2 minus 2 plus 1 equals 3. So therefore this is negative 1. So since this is negative 1, to avoid a negative exponent, we will transfer this in the denominator. So in other words, we will get the reciprocal of RT since you have here RT raised to the power of negative 1, we will get its reciprocal, and that is 1 over RT. So our K sub P is equal to the concentration of sulfur trioxide raised to the power of 2 over the concentration of sulfur dioxide raised to the power of 2 times the concentration of oxygen gas times RT. So as you can see here, the two expressions are not the same. So therefore, in this case, K sub P is not equal to K sub C. So when will the two, K sub C and K sub P, become equal? If we have the same number of moles of gases in both sides of the equation. That is, if the number of gaseous products is equal to the number of moles of gaseous reactants. Okay, let's proceed to example number 3. For the reaction 2 moles of sulfur dioxide and 1 mole of oxygen gas to form 2 moles of sulfur trioxide gas, okay, write the equilibrium constant expression for K sub P. So you have K sub P is equal to the partial pressure of sulfur trioxide raised to the power of 2 divided by the partial pressure of sulfur dioxide raised to the power of 2 times the partial pressure of oxygen gas. Okay, this is for 3.1. 3.2, what is the value of K sub P if K sub C is equal to 2.8 times 10 to the power of 2 at 1000 Kelvin? So we will use this formula, K sub P is equal to K sub C times quantity RT delta N. So our K sub C is, we don't have to calculate for K sub C since it's already given, so we will just substitute this to the equation. So our K sub C is 2.8 times 10 to the power of 2 times the value of R, which is a constant number. We have 0.08205 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin times the temperature 1000 Kelvin. Okay, RT raised to the power of delta N. So what is our delta N? We have 2 minus 3, and that's negative 1. Okay, let's move this. I need a space here. Okay. So we have, okay, what is the answer now? So you have 2.8 times 10 to the negative 2. Okay, we will transfer this term here at the denominator. Why? Because the exponent is negative. So this becomes divided by the value of R with a unit liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin times 1000 Kelvin. Okay, cancel Kelvin. So the unit left here is liter atmosphere per mole, and then since this is in the denominator, we will get the reciprocal of this. So okay, use your calculator. Okay, divide 2.8 times 10 to the power of 2 by the product of 0.08205 and 1000, and the answer is 3.41. Okay, which will be rounded off to two significant figures. So round is off to two significant figures. So this is 3.4, and our unit is the reciprocal of liter atmosphere per mole, and that is mole per liter atmosphere. Okay, so in the next video we are going to talk about heterogeneous equilibria and solvents in homogeneous equilibria.